Well, hello everybody. Welcome to a very different playthrough today. I'm going to be playing, as you can probably tell, the first of the Nancy Drew Dossier series games. This is Lights, Camera, Curses. And what an intro we have to this game. Well, it's the same for the other one, but much more exciting than the adventure series. It's quite different. So, yeah, we're going to be playing a different game. We're taking a bit of a departure from the previous playthroughs, taking a bit of a break from the adventure series, and this is because I'm playing the games in order of release. There are other games I could have played had I owned them. Like there's an old school, I think, Game Boy version of Message in a Haunted Mansion. There's the DVD version of The Curse of Blackmore Manor. There's the Wii version of White Wolf of Icicle Creek. I don't own any of those, so those didn't happen. So, as long as they're a PC game, those playthroughs are going to happen. So, that's what's going on here. We're going to play the very first Dossier game. This was quite a change for Her Interactive, which I wish I could remember what my reactions were about the series, beyond that I was really disappointed that this was initially released for online purchase only. You couldn't get it in a store, and I didn't do online purchases. I was all about the physical copies of games. I'm still that way. So I remember when Her Interactive said that they were going to actually start releasing the game for physical purchase in stores, because there'd been all this feedback from people who wanted to be able to buy it in a store. So thank you, Her Interactive, for eventually doing that, which meant I got to play this game a little later than I would have liked to, but that's all right. So let's play Lights, Camera, Curses.
It all started with this letter from a friend of my dad's. When I called her, Molly sounded even more desperate over the phone than she did in her letter. She told me to come to Hollywood ASAP and meet her on the set where Pharaoh is being shot.
So here's something different right away. We get this little arrow to move us forward through scenes in this game.
The set is on a very old movie lot, which is apparently being made into a very modern theme park. I've investigated mysterious accidents before, but never on the set of a real live movie.
And the nice thing is this allows you to skip through the dialogue if you're replaying the game like I am, but for you guys, I'm not gonna skip forward. It also allows you to take some time to look at things on screen. You're not rushed to make sure you can get in as many details as you can in one quick pass through.
This is one case I can't wait to solve. Soundstage A, here I come.
Yes, here we come. What a fun little tune. And a very different depiction for a game.
Hollywood.
All right, so now we get to play, and we've already seen pretty quickly that the art style is very different in the Dossier series. I actually quite like it. I think it separates the series really well from the adventure games. Not necessarily that it needs it, but I like it. I like that it has its own character, and a big part of that is the art of it. It's not all 3D and animated. But it's still light and pleasant. Alright, so moving on to what we're doing. So this isn't something you can bypass that I'm aware of, but every time you start a brand new Dossier game, you always have, I'm trying to think of the right word for it, like an introduction player guide that directs you on how the game works, what your cursor does, what you're trying to achieve through each scene, if you will. And it's written there for us on the screen, so I'll read it aloud. Welcome to Nancy Drew's exciting new mystery adventure. This tutorial, that's the word I needed, tutorial, duh. This tutorial will show what you, as a detective, need to do to solve the case. And again, we have some control here about how long we need something on the screen for. So we click next. In each room, you'll need to do two things. 1. find the important objects, and 2, click on pairs of objects to use them together in some way. I like all the exclamation marks, it makes it sound exciting. It kind of is. It's different. To find important objects, move your mouse around the room until sparkles appear, like that. For instance, try moving your mouse over the sign and click when you see sparkles. And here we've got an extra dialog box, and we've got this sort of zoomed in, magnified, I don't know, circle of what we've selected. So the corner of that sign is coming off. This is like Nancy's internal monologue, her own commentary, without her actually saying it out loud. Now you can see that a close-up of the sign is, the close-up of the sign in Nancy's magnifying glass. This means that the sign is selected, and Nancy's ready to do something with it. Select the object in the room that Nancy can use to fix the sign. This tape should do the trick. Let's see, we got our sparkles. Perfect, that sign isn't going anywhere. Yep. There, corner fixed. Throughout the game, you will continue pairing up items that can be used together by selecting them, one after another. Before progressing with the story, try to fix one more thing in the room, this flickering light. Click on it. What could Nancy use to grab the light bulb up there? Find it and click on it. So then we're given an opportunity to find the next item to pair with on our own. So this sucker right here. You got it down! Notice that the bulb has a small magnifying glass icon over it. This icon will be used to mark objects that you've already found but are not actively selected. So there it is. To select the bulb again and use it, just click on the magnifying glass icon. I want to say just click on the magnifying glass and you'll be on your way. Like Nancy's click on the plane ticket. Doesn't matter. And here you've got, I need a closer look. Look down. This blue bar. This time, when you selected the light bulb, your action bar lit up blue. Your action bar contains items that let you inspect or interact with objects on the screen. You can only use it when it turns blue. And this is something that changes with the second game. Nancy says you need... Let me try that again. Nancy says she needs a closer look at the bulb. So you should select the sleuth eye. So focusing on eyes here, she's looking. The prong is bent. That's why it's broken. So if we click OK here, now it's time to finish fixing the light. Keep selecting pairs of objects that can be used together. So we can click on this again, so now it's selected, and we've got this little extra dialogue. What can I use to bend that prong back? So we look for some pliers. A pair of pliers. I wonder who left them here. Doesn't matter. We know we're going to use them. I bet I can put this ball back now that the prong is bent back into shape. Indeedy. Nice job. Now that you've gotten the hang of how to play, let's get back to our story. Yes, let's. We need to find the producer of the movie, Molly McKenna. Note that your goal has changed. Okay, we've got our goal down here. It says find Molly McKenna. Molly said she'd be at stage 8, but access is blocked. Let's move to the next area to try to find another way. Click on the red arrow. Ooh, I've got some sparkles. Hey, there's an intercom in here. Maybe you can use this to call Molly. See if you can figure out how. One last tip. See this number down here? Currently it's 0. That's how many hidden objects there are in the room right now. Good luck. If I click OK, now we've got 5. So this game really sets it up so you know what, to a degree, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to find. It's very linear, and you can't just go from one location to another. You have to finish what you're doing in space. So I can't just say, I can't figure this out, and let me go to the map and go somewhere else. You can't do it. You're stuck where you are, and you have to accomplish very specific tasks in order. So, what does this say? So my action bar has lit up, and I'm going to take a closer look.
That's strange.
A wanted poster for a cat. A stray black cat has been seen wandering around the set. What the green eyes. The button's stuck. I need to pry it up. Indeed. I'm just trying to find all the hidden objects. The hinges on the statue's jaw are totally stuck. Well, we'll need some oil. I use this very brand on all the doors in the house to keep them from squeaking. locked, of course. You need to find a way to open this toolbox. Alright, so that's everything. We only see 4 because the 5th one was up here and we don't need to look at it again. We need that key to open this box. Flathead screwdriver. Now this intercom system will actually work. And there are some extra things in this game, and I can't remember if they count toward the hidden objects. I don't think they do, and I feel like one has to do with this guy, but maybe it's at another point. I need to figure out how this works. I think I could just use my hand. Press the button. So stage A is where I need to go. So you've got all these different options, but let's go with the right one. If I want to call this place, I should figure out how to activate the intercom. Press talk.
Stage A, what's up? Make it fast.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm looking for Molly McKenna.
Finally! I'm a little stressed at the moment because we just blew a circuit and nobody's power tools work. Wait a minute. Nancy, see the generator up there? I need you to start it. Got that?
I guess so. Sure.
Don't guess so. Do so. Fast.
Alright. Actually, there's nothing else hidden over here. And what you may have noticed is that Molly's dialogue came in red text, and you'll see that each character has text in a different color, as well as sort of the characters themselves are themed by colors. That'll be more noticeable when we see a character. Alright, have you noticed that after you select an object, you can unselect it by clicking it again? Why, yes. The object will stay marked with a small lens icon. This allows you to bring up several hidden items in the room before having to match them together, which is what I did earlier. So there's our tape for fixing things, apparently. This cap isn't budging. I need to apply more force somehow. I feel like that's an unnecessary comma, kind of. It looks like a bolt is missing. Still need 8. Okay. The wrench, a tool for increasing or decreasing torque. There is a nice shiny bolt. I need to wrap this broken hose with something to keep it together. It looks like this chain fell from somewhere. ... Oh, I guess I could get the jerry can. Full gas can. This button should open the garage door. This chain hoist is missing its most important part. I'm missing one more thing. Oh, and the key. Pull start would start the motor. Alright. So let's pair these. No fuel in the tank, so let's pair these. At least it's not running on fumes. Pair these. That should work now. Pair these. Pair these. So now, let's open up. And now let's turn this on. It's alive!
I think someone's coming.
And I like these little, I don't know, scenes. I don't know what else to call them. You'll see this throughout the mere 2 Dossier games.
Nancy, nice to meet you in person.
Good to meet you too. I fixed the...
Okay, to solve this case, you're going to have to get as much info as you can out of the characters you meet. To bring up a subject with Molly, pick the correct answer from the options you see. You'll get more than one chance, but to receive the most points, you'll need to get it right on the first try. Oh yes, I didn't mention that. There are points. Look down here, there's a score. So, the more you correctly do things, the more points you get, whereas if you make errors, you go back to a lower point prize for successful things, and you kind of have to build them up again. Not that you lose points that you've already gained. It's kind of hard to explain. But I did want to go back to the colors. So here we go. We've got her red text, and you see she's got sort of this red box around her, as we had the animated version of her that was very red, and even just what she's wearing in her hair color, her makeup, all in those same tones. So all the characters sort of have a color of their own, which I think is really neat. I really enjoy this. It's so unique. And I like that we had her animated for a brief period, and we usually get that when we first see a character in a scene, so it should happen again later on, and also as they depart. And then we'll see that they're just a still here, although the still itself will change. So we will see that shortly. Alright, so now we need to select the correct answer, so Nancy, fix the generator.
I fixed the generator.
Thanks.
There we go, that's
My
changed.
line producer quit on me, so I've been down there cracking the whip all day. Looks like I'm gonna be here all night, too. I hate shooting at night.
Because of the...
So again, select the correct response. Creepy accidents.
Because of the
100
creepy
points.
accidents?
No, because I have to pay the crew time and a half. Double if we go past midnight. It's gonna put us even more over budget.
I noticed something interesting on the wall next to the intercom. It was,
A wanted poster of a black cat.
it was a wanted poster of a black cat.
A black cat keeps showing up on the set, and rumors are flying that it's some kind of jinx. So if you see it, grab it. I want it gone. Last thing the crew needs is another distraction. Some of them already think this production has the lowest Manson curse hanging over it.
There we go, get her animated again. Oh, it's a nice necklace. I never noticed that.
Oh no, now what? I gotta get down there. Look, go outside to Main Street and get the Ankh out of the storage room behind the pawn shop, okay? Bring it to me on the set, if there still is a set.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to make my other comment before I talk about what's on the screen right now. I'm pointing with my hand, and of course you can't see it. I'm all loose. The first time I played this, I had no idea what an Ankh was. I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, so we saw the little 100 points pop up when I selected the right answer. So, yeah, so welcome to Hollywood. These are, and everything's set up in chapters. So I've concluded a chapter here, and so it's going to do a review. So great job, detective. Chapter score, 9,050 points. Woo! Conversation cues bonus, 5,000 bonus points. Excellent. This is the detective ranking screen. You'll be taken here at the end of every chapter. The more points you get, the higher your ranking will be. If you obtain the highest ranking, you'll get a special ending to the game. So yeah, so we've got this little report booklet, notebook, I guess you could call it, which kind of keeps track of your progress. And we've only got one tab here, but more tabs will show up as we make progress in the game. So back to game. We're going to continue with chapter 2. And Nancy's going to leave the sound stage. I have to go find the Ankh. And I know what that is now. I wasn't really into Egyptology and stuff, so I had no idea before. Oh, did you know you can click on your gold to get more details? Try it. So right now it just says goal, find the Ankh. Molly said to get the Ankh out of the pawn shop. It's a prop for the movie. That wasn't enough information for me the first time I played this. Still didn't tell me what an Ankh actually was. Oh, and the other thing I was going to say is, so this game is talking about this curse and there's a black cat. Her Interactive kind of followed through with that idea a second time in one of the upcoming adventure games. It's not the next one, but the one afterward. So I always thought that was kind of funny. All right, so I've got 4 things here. I think there is an extra thing here. Maybe not if that went down. So there's something back there. I need to remove the grate. When faced with the door, I have to try to open it. I'm not doing that yet. I know these packing peanuts don't belong here. This is a good place for trash. No Ankh, but what's this? It says something on it. No, I don't want to look at it yet. Can I do this? Okay, fine. I'll look at this.
I wonder what this means.
Yes, it looks old. To interpret the stone, it will need to be shown who sat on a throne in a movie well known. ZBC. Okay, dog. Ah, batteries are always illuminating. So now we can add them to our flashlight, which is in our action bar here. You got your sleuth flashlight working. Now when you move your cursor over dark areas, they'll be lit. Try it near the garbage can. Your flashlight will need to be powered for you to use it, so keep an eye out for batteries as you play. Duly noted. So here we go. I'd better pick this up. All right.
Yes, a bobby pin. A simple yet effective tool for all your lock-picking needs.
Indeed, Nancy. All right, you've gained a new item for your action bar, so that's just going to hang out here for the rest of the game. This bobby pin might not look like much, but you can learn to use it to pick certain types of locks. Ah, here we go. A screwdriver. I might be able to use this for something. This is an audio diary. Okay, these are the fun sort of extra things. You don't have to find them, but it's kind of cool when you do. You can listen to it by going to your journal and clicking the audio icon on the current chapter page. So, audio diary, you found a gramophone record. You can access it from your journal under Notes. So we should have a note tab. Can we do it now? I never do this. Here's a short tour of what each tab in your journal is for. All right. So this green one, so we've got all the tabs now. Clicking here will bring you to a map showing the places you've visited so far. This blue one, here you'll find Nancy's journal entries as well as evidence you've collected so far. Once you've finished the game, you'll also be able to view all the movies you've seen. Purple tab, and this is where you should click if you ever need help figuring out how to play any part of the game. Feel free to click on each of the tabs to explore. So I did not know you could click this journal. I never noticed it really when I was playing the game. It wasn't until I finished the game that I was like, oh, there's all this stuff here. So here we go. There's that icon for the audio diary.
I am Z.B. Collingwood, and it is October the 5th, 1936. Well, the first day of shooting what will surely be my most memorable, and certainly my greatest picture, is over. We shot the grand barge scene, and I must say, the sand, the palm trees, the water, and Lois, my dear, delicate, exquisitely beautiful Lois. Everything worked. Everything came together for a shot that was breathtaking. Even the crew was in awe, and that is always a good sign.
And there's something about the description of this that makes me think of that Nancy Drew film starring Emma Roberts, because there's this thing about palm trees. Anyways, just a side note. So, return to the chapter list, and I'm not going to go through all this. You guys can do that yourself if you get a copy of the game. So let's go back to game. And let's do some lock picking here. Ta-da! And then we get a bunch of these mini games. So unlike the adventure series, we have a lot of repetitive mini games, which I don't mind. Because of the style of game we have here, I think it's kind of fun and pretty neat. Alright, so it says you have entered lockpick mode. To unlock the door to the pawn shop, you need to make the right patterns with these colored lock tumblers. Drop pieces down here to match the pattern on the left. So, hang on, that's the right, that's the left. Now it's your turn. Try dropping the piece. So you just click and click. You can move side to side, but I'm just going to go click. And see, that has now changed. Great, you completed the first pattern and added to the lockpick meter, which is down here. We're that much closer to unlocking the door. So we need this to fill so that in order to unlock the door. So these first ones are pretty straightforward. It does get a little bit more complicated later.
There we go.
But that's a nice, easy intro. I can open this, indeed.
Yes, here's the onk Molly wanted.
Yes, I was really happy to finally learn what an onk was.
That's the cat Molly wants me to catch. I'd better go after it.
It is not easy chasing a cat and then capturing it, as Nancy will learn. I really like this jazzy track. And there's the cat way up there. So all these things. What kind of token does this take? There we go. I wonder if anyone has tossed anything useful in here lately. Let's take a look. So there's a coin. Hedge clippers. These brambles are wild. No one's been taking care of them. Marbles have overgrown whatever this is. I think I can do this now. I don't normally.
It looks like there are some tools behind that gate. Maybe I can use them.
It's weird, I'm doing this in a very different order. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my usual order. This is what I imagine people normally do anyways, because they're going to learn things are not going to work. That's cool. I'm going to see things are not working. Couldn't see that before. I mean, we saw
I better turn the
just
power
this,
off
but
before
there was
someone
no
gets
cord.
electrocuted. Namely me.
Yeah, I better fix the wires and turn off the power first. Indeed. Catchy little track. Alright, we're back. Now we're going to throw another color in the mix. Keep building patterns until you've filled the meter all the way. Just don't let your tumblers reach the top of the screen, or you'll need to start over. Tip, you can click on any upcoming piece to swap it with your active piece. You can also right-click to switch to the top piece in line. I don't know if I knew about the right-clicking or if it just didn't sink in. Anyways, so as we can see, we need a whole bunch of these ones. So, let's just put one of those there. Oh man. You, please. There we go. Come on. Oh, still need one more, okay. Put that there. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
What am I doing? Kind of forgot what I was doing for a second. So now my points are... I'm not going to be getting as many points at the moment. Okay. Let's turn the power back on.
That sure got the cat to
Like
come
that.
down.
I don't
Now
like
where'd
guns,
it go?
so always makes me really uncomfortable. Anyways, oh, kitty cat. Oh, way up there. Now, how did he get up there? I'd better take a closer look at you. Why?
Guess I'll have to go upstairs if I want to catch that cat.
All right then. Cat Noir. Great job, detective. Chapter score 6,400 points. Could have been a little bit more. 1,075 points earned from minigames. All right, so I've achieved this first detective ranking here, amateur detective, and now I'm trying to fill the bar for rookie investigator. I need to take a look in this vent. Just seems like an accident waiting to happen. Cat's not happy.
There's a key in here.
I didn't get to
can't
pick my
quite
flashlight up
reach it.
first.
I need something long and sticky.
Tip, pair up several objects in a row without any mismatches to earn extra chain bonus points. Remember, you can uncover several items on screen before attempting to make matches. So, right. Whoever is using this office locked their desk drawer. Ew, looks like someone's left coffee in here for a while. A trash receptacle. Trash should go in its place. Well, that one I can do right away. That's fine. Hey, there's something in here. Let's take a look. This gum is no longer gummy. I know that much. The cable to this fan needs fixing. Alright, we'll get there later. Duct tape is always useful. I'd really like to get into this locked cabinet. And pencil. I bet I can use this pencil for something. Still need one more thing. Oh, what am I missing? Honestly. Well. Oh, is there something up here? No, eventually there is. I just can't see it. I wonder how handy such a powerful fan can be. Oh, I'd be really bothered if there's a clue up here that I can't see for my recording bar. I think that's the case, unfortunately. Well, we'll get there in a bit. Let's put some gum in there, use that, use this, get that. Shoot, which key? Or which one? Does it open? It unlocks the filing cabinet. Oh, there is a thing up here, isn't there? Well, then I will try and find it. Alright, I have found it. What is that? It's too high up. Well, I will get it down. Now, what does this say? Well, we'll see when it lands. Something important is written on this note. Unlock My Heart by Charlena Purcell. Oh, there it is. And now we've got another key for the desk. Let's take a look.
Looks like someone's not too happy.
So this says, Arthur, I just found out what you did to make sure I directed this picture. Some people are not as good at lying as you are. My Australian accent is just crap. Do I keep trying? Needless to say, I'm not pleased. But if you think you've had the last word, Mr. High and Mighty, all-powerful movie producer, you are very, very wrong. I'm from Australia, and don't forget. Oh, and don't forget, I'm from Australia, don't forget. Home to some of the deadliest creatures in the world. Yeah, that's a hard one to do. I'm so sorry. I know I butchered that. It's embarrassing. I kind of wish I hadn't tried. Oh well, it's too late. I'm not going to re-record this.
I guess I should answer that.
What you're doing can wait. You
Ooh.
need to get back to the soundstage. Ms. McKenna's looking for you. Quite frantically, I might add. There's been another accident.
Dun dun dun. Just sounds kind of sinister. Oh, yes. Well done. Time for bonus round. Every now and then there are bonus rounds and they're just so much fun. Oh, okay. It's time for a bonus round. Make as many matches as you can before time runs out to help boost your detective ranking. If you match all the badges on the screen, you'll be taken to another round. Okay. Pink and yellow. Okay. Hey, come on. Red, yellow. Green, blue. Red, yellow, green. Red, yellow. Blue, purple. So yellow, purple. Purple, green. Green, yellow. Purple, blue. Purple, blue, purple. Blue, green were the other ones. So blue, red. What was that? I don't remember. Was it green? No, it's purple. Purple, green, red. So green and red. Alright, black, silver. Blue, red. Purple, red. No, blue? Yes. Black. What were you? I don't know. Okay. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Great job, detective. Chapter score, 7,550 points. 2,215 points earned from minigames. Not bad, I say. Still a rookie investigator. That's right. So, back to game. And I could actually skip this because I've got the arrow here, but I'll just let it be. I'll just watch Nancy's steps.
Nancy, what took you so long?
Well, I couldn't find this
I ran
note
into
on
some
the
bad
ceiling.
luck. What happened here?
A couple of grips were rigging lights when all of a sudden the scaffolding for the Nefertiti throne just collapsed out from under them. Nobody got hurt, but I thought it best to wrap for the night.
I see. Well, when I was in the office, I got a strange call from...
From a man with a deep voice.
I got a strange call from a man with a deep voice.
Arthur Hitchens.
And he said...
Basically, get back to the soundstage.
Get back to the soundstage.
That was Arthur Hitchens, my boss, our boss, the boss, the guy who's financing this shipwreck of a movie. See, he bought the old theme park this soundstage sits on and is counting on the new improved version of Pharaoh to launch a new theme park he's going to develop. It's going to pay homage not to old Hollywood like the former park did, but to ancient Egypt.
Oh, I see. This whole set is sitting on an old theme park then. That explains the...
The old detective statue.
That explains the old detective statue. I tried putting a coin into the detective statue, and the first thing that happened was...
Nearly getting electrocuted. The detective's eyes glowed.
The
This is
first
to
thing that
prove we're
happened
paying
was the
attention.
detective's eyes glowed. But then, something went wrong because...
Yeah, these seem like really pointless details to share with Molly, but yeah, it's really to get us points and to show that we've been paying attention. But then something went wrong because a puddle of water became electrified.
Because a puddle of water became electrified.
That statue is 65 years old. It was part of the theme park that was built after the set of the first Pharaoh movie was torn down and bulldozed over. Now, the park's just a bunch of dilapidated buildings. And killer statues. Why Arthur insists on keeping an office down there is beyond me.
So, regarding the latest accident, I'd really like to check out that collapsed...
Scaffolding.
I'd really like to check out that collapsed scaffolding.
That was the main reason I shut down for the night. So nobody could muck up the crime scene before you had a chance to look for clues. Just get to the bottom of these accidents.
A please would be nice.
And keep looking for that cat.
Well, I did see it.
I need to get up to the part of the scaffolding that isn't collapsed. Maybe I can use this dolly. I just need to get it in the right position.
I always do this part wrong. So what does this say? This dolly's track locations are pre-programmed for the day's shooting schedule. Any deviations from this order will cause the system to reset, Molly. So here they already are. The shooting schedule, I need a better look. So we start off at the pyramids, then the Sphinx, when it loses its nose, then at the foot of Anubis, and then zoom from pyramids to sand covered temple. I've said all this and I didn't retain it. Pyramids, Sphinx, Anubis, pyramids again. Okay. This scene moves the dolly when it is raised. Shot 12. Does it actually say what shot it is? Well, new. We need to move the dolly. Yeah. Oh, this dolly is initiated in the scene. Scene raises the dolly halfway. The scene raises the dolly the rest of the way. Is there anything else to see here? I feel like there should be. So we're gonna go here. And then here. And then here. And then all the way over here.
Perfect. That's just where I need it to be. Now I can climb up to that scaffolding.
Seems weird, but okay. That's what we're going to use to climb up the scaffolding.
I'd better put these scaffolding pipes back together before the whole thing falls apart.
Alright. These are fun. Okay. I need... this one for right here. And this one for right here. That's going to be this one. And that's going to be this one. And we just move up. It did show like bonus for getting a whole bunch in a row. Okay. Hey, trying to do this. Probably go here. Actually, no. It's this one. And that one. Who's there? And that one. Who's there? Should go there. That should be this one. And these ones.
There's that cat again.
Hello, kitty. If I can just catch you. No joy.
I just can't seem to catch that cat.
I like how I can move this. Yes, you could also move this and these. I've never seen one of these before.
Looks like these are part of a wardrobe item. I'd better check it out.
Oh, let's go with this one. What does this say?
The Ruler of the Nile is the title to this. A film in a new style, not easily dismissed. The famous Nile princess that Lois Manson played, her life was a success. Her name will never fade.
And then finally, I need a closer look at this bolt.
Oh my gosh, this bolt has been shaved off. What happened to the scaffolding was no accident. These beads may be a clue as to who tampered with this bolt. I should check out the wardrobe room.
Alright, let's do that, Nancy. So there's another chapter complete, and it was called Epic Heights. Great job, detective. Chapter score, 10,550 points. Conversation cues bonus, 5,000 points. Molly's dolly required only minimal resets. 5,000 bonus points. Yeah, I normally do that epically wrong. I don't know why. Alright, a rookie investigator. That ranking has been achieved, and I have begun and slightly more than halfway through Gifted Gumshoe. Woo! Okay. So I think
There you are.
this is where there's
Here,
extra stuff.
Kitty, kitty.
Stay right there while I catch you. No. Nah, fine. Darn, got away again.
Shoot, there it goes again. How can I follow that cat now? These crates are too heavy to move. There's a wooden ramp here, but it's broken. Maybe I can build a new ramp.
Okay, so, what's this?
A.H. Arthur Hitchens? Wonder why he'd need that decoder.
Table saw. What made these paw prints red? Well, this is a lot of paint. I wonder what pulling this lever does. No, I don't want to do it yet. It's locked. I need a key. This will definitely be helpful. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe there isn't that bonus thing in here. I thought there was another audio recording. It's a good thing I took that woodshop class. These alone won't make a ramp. Okay, we'll do this. I need to get into that drawer here. There's something in here. Oh, do I have to use my hands or do I look? Look? Yep. A key on a ribbon. What kind of goodies are in here? Let's take a look. Yes. So I prepare those with the hammer first. Hammer and nails. There we go. Now that looks like a ramp. I need something to help me move this ramp. I know what I have to do. I just feel like there's an extra thing here. Must be wrong. Fine.
These levers control that crane. It looks like it can hold a lot of weight.
Alright, let's move it again. Let's move it to where I need it to go. Looks like studio stage. Does it say B or D? I'm not wearing my glasses. Oops. Not that I think they'd help. Alright, another bonus round. Alright. Purple, green, yellow, blue. Purple and blue. Purple and yellow. Green, blue. Okay, green, blue, green, blue. Green, green, red, yellow. Red. Purple. Green, black. Black, red, blue. Oops. Red, blue. Just blue up there. Purple, green, red. Right. Green, red. Purple, green, and red. Purple, black. Green, red, black. Blue. Red, blue. Red, blue. Okay. Silver, red, red and blue. 3 seconds left. Almost got that last one. Still gifted gumshoe. So now, moving over to wardrobe.
Well, it doesn't look like the cat's here, but this looks like the wardrobe room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can find out where those beads came from now.
We've got a nice little different track here. This is not from Molly. To whom it may concern, this is the first movie I've ever worked on where I actually dread going to work. Ugh, been there. Every day, something terrible happens and there are black cats everywhere. It's obvious to me that this set is cursed. This film should be shut down before someone gets hurt. Tatiana. P.S. I quit. Well, alright. Oh, here we go. A notice from Molly.
Looks like the costumes are strewn everywhere. Maybe I'll put them away. I am the new production assistant after all.
It says make sure to put all costumes away. Your mother doesn't work here. I've worked in a place where we should have had that note in our kitchen. This looks like an interesting article. Oh, the Tinseltown Tattler, which has come from the Adventure series. I meant to make a note of that earlier. Brooks has the looks, but none of Nefertiti's know-how, by Lydia Lynn. Not only was Nefertiti known for her great beauty, but she helped instigate major social change in ancient Egypt during her lifetime. And it's quite possible that she enjoyed political and religious power rivaling that of even her pharaoh husband, Akhenaten. I don't know Egypt history, sorry. This woman was no ditz. On the other end of the spectrum is the woman playing Nefertiti in the new remake of Pharaoh. Sure, she's as gorgeous as Nefertiti was, but between you and me, dear reader, she's not exactly known for being politically savvy, if you catch my drift. I don't know if I buy the idea of Eda Brooks, of all people, playing one of the most powerful and intelligent women in all of history. I guess we'll be the judges in a few short months, won't we? As long as all those accidents don't shut down the movie's entire production. But that's gossip for another column. Okay, I feel like I'm missing one more notice somewhere. Ah, there it is. A notice from Molly.
For reference only. Ah, okay. Here's how I can figure out which costumes belong in which lockers.
So reference only, these costumes will be used in the theme park and must be in perfect condition. Molly. Alright, so now we can start clicking all the pieces. So at next locker. This nameplate is unreadable. An MT locker. I've never said it out loud, and so I missed the joke before. I can use this once I pick up. Yes, yes. Okay, these go on the dude, so they'll go on Nick's. It looks like it's more of Nick's stuff. Whip it. I will. In a wee bit. I'm not tall enough, even if I jump, so let's whip it. That one looks like hers. Here matches that dress. That goes here. Which hair? That's hers. That's hers. What? Seriously? Oh, because I have to put the tiara on it first, which is dumb. That's right. That's really lame. I have to put this here first, and then I can put it here. Just ridiculous, in my opinion. Okay. I always make that error. Oh, let's grab this too. This has been used recently. Like here?
This screwdriver was used to scratch out that nameplate. Looks like someone was upset.
It says Eda. And now let's grab this little bead.
The beads I found on the broken scaffolding match the ones on this Nefertiti costume.
And now I believe we meet another character, Eda
Now
Brooks.
let's clean up this mess. Huh?
Who are you?
Oh my gosh, you're Eda Brooks. Hi, I'm Nancy Drew, the new production assistant.
Ugh, I was hoping you were the new wardrobe person. Ever since Tatiana quit, this room's been a disaster. I've lost 2 pairs of Italian shoes in here.
I saw Tatiana's note.
So here we've got her color. So yellow text, and she's dressed in a lot of yellow around her, you know, the box around her is yellow.
She was really scared of the accidents.
All these people quitting, they're such wusses. So what if the set is cursed, nobody's died or even gotten hurt? What the heck is their problem?
By any chance is your costume?
It is interesting that they went back to her being animated, whereas with Molly, we didn't get that nearly as frequently. It was just when we first started talking with her and finished speaking with her. Missing a bead. Or 5.
Is your costume missing a
100.
bead?
Yes! Nobody can find the glue gun, so now wherever I go, I leave a trail of beads.
Do you get upset when you read those tabloid articles by
Lydia Lynn, there she is.
Lydia Lynn?
Upset? Did they spell my name wrong? No, they spelled it right. Why would I get upset? It's free publicity. Actually, there's 2 stories in there about me.
Oh.
Well, technically, the second one's about Lois Manson, but it's kind of about me, seeing as how I'm playing the part she played in the first Pharaoh movie before she bit it. Or should I say, before the snake bit her.
How did the nameplate on your locker?
And Nancy just doesn't talk about that. Like, I always thought that we need more context here. Like, explain. And yet Nancy just moves on. Get all scratched up.
How did it get all scratched up?
I don't know. It happened a couple of days ago. Apparently somebody doesn't like me. Although I have no idea why. I mean, as far as stars go, I'm nice as can be. So just buzz off, Mr. Name Scratcher Outer, whoever you are.
Were you on the set? Were you on the set when the scaffolding collapsed?
No. Just so happens I got a call from my agent saying to meet him in the Casbah. That's the lounge near the hotel we're all staying at. So I went over there, and the next thing I knew, the crew came in saying there'd been another accident, and we were done for the night. Hey, you should head over to the Casbah and meet the people you'll be working with. George is there, George Jackson. He's the director. Me, I think I'll go lie down. Being nice all the time is exhausting.
Oh my god. Dressing the part. That's another chapter complete. No, I'm still not finished Gifted Gumshoe.
I think I'll take Ada's advice and check out the Casbah.
Alright, let's do that. So we're going to leave the working soundstage and go to the Vintageville attraction. And there's the Club Casbah way over there.
Hey there! Are you the new production assistant?
Baby.
Oh, yeah.
I could really use some help here behind the bar. What do you say to taking care of a few of these smoothie orders?
Well, sure. Why not?
Doesn't care if I
This
have
should
my
be the
Wimmis.
perfect opportunity to hear some local gossip.
That's like workplace health and safety, something that you need in order to work with food. Time to make some delicious smoothies while you listen to some juicy gossip. I do like smoothies. Here are the smoothie orders you need to fill. You can make them in any order you want. That's kind of nice. Let's make this hard-boiled detective smoothie. It calls for 2 eggs and 2 orange slices. Okay, that sounds disgusting. Your ingredient bins are up here. First, click here to select the eggs. Now click twice above the glass to drop 2 eggs in. See, if I'm over here, I'm obviously not above the glass. Once you're above it, you can see that they fill into the glass. Great, now select the orange slices and click twice above the glass to drop the oranges in. Ooh. Try to fill the meter on the left side of the screen before you run out of empty glasses. Now it's time to start the game.
They say the first Pharaoh director was so obsessed with ancient Egypt that he'd sleep on the set instead of going home.
Maybe he slept on the set because his wife kicked him out of the house.
No, he was happily married. That's what drove Lois Manson bonkers.
Alright, these are...
Did you know that
pretty
Lois
easy.
Manson's body was buried along with the original Pharaoh set?
Baloney. She's buried in
I
Westwood.
might just do
I've
this one
seen
again
her
because I've
grave.
got
They buried
the
an
blueberries
empty
already.
casket.
Whoa.
I've been stuck in this Anubis head ever since Tatiana quit. It's no fun getting all your nutrition through a straw, let me tell ya.
Sounds like Jim Archer from
You know who I can't
Secret of
stand?
the Old Clock.
The snake wrangler guy.
The snake
That's the
sure
voice of
seemed
Ned
to like
Nickerson.
him.
Which
That
is
sounds like
exactly
Bess
why
Marvin.
I don't.
One of the grips.
What do you mean?
Our fearless director over there sure looks happy.
That's
It's
Bess.
the rattlesnake he's drinking. Can't get enough of them.
What's in those things anyway?
Blueberries, orange slices, and peanut butter. Always served with a snake rattle swizzle stick. You ever want to have a nice long chat with George Jackson? Just put a rattlesnake down in front of him and it'll open right up.
That's a good tip. I need to meet George Jackson. 1 rattlesnake smoothie for George. Coming right up.
That just sounds foul to me. I like peanut butter. I like oranges, but together. And I don't do blueberries unless they're baked in a muffin. So, ugh. Hello, George. I can't do your accent.
Ah, there we go. My favourite thirst quencher. You must be the new production assistant, Nancy Drew. I'm George Jackson, director of films, lover of rattlesnakes.
I hear Arthur Hitchens is...
His voice, I just think of Ransom of the Seven Ships, and you know, he does other characters. He's, I believe, later on, a different Frank Hardy, not the one from Goodness Gravy. Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. That was a different actor, but he now does the voice for Frank. And here we go. Blue text. Blue sort of slate color for him. Okay, I hear Arthur Hitchens is really making you angry these days.
I hear Arthur Hitchens is really making you angry these days.
That's not true. I swear, if the members of this crew were half as good at working as they are at spreading rumors, we would have wrapped this picture 2 weeks ago. I don't know who told you that, but Arthur Hitchens and I get along just fine.
That letter
Will your version of Pharaoh be similar to the original Pharaoh movie?
My film will be nothing like the cheesy, overwrought monstrosity classic studio spewed out 75 years ago. My Pharaoh will be spectacular in every sense of the word.
Oh.
I do intend to shoot the climactic death scene in exactly the same way, shot for shot, as the original director. You know, as a kind of intellectual exercise. But even then, I guarantee you there will be no mistaking my work for his.
I hear Ida... I hear Ida can be hard to work with.
Yeah.
Directing Ida has been a challenge, but fortunately I love challenges. Thus I love Ida. Every self-centered, scatterbrained, ophidiophobic square inch of her.
Ophidiophobic?
She's afraid of snakes. Something she conveniently failed to mention until after she'd signed a contract. See, the climax of the film happens when her character, Nefertiti, tries to murder someone using a poisonous snake. Which means to shoot that scene, Ida has to be ready, willing and able to hold a live snake. Non-poisonous, of course.
What if she won't do it?
Oh, she'll do it. Like it or not, Ida is going to do that final scene just like it was done in the original.
Why do you think this production of Pharaoh is...
And then we start to get an idea of what Ida was talking about Lois Matson having been bit by a snake. She makes that reference, but we're still kind of short on info. This one.
Why is this production having so many accidents?
Molly McKenna, the mad course cutter. It's her fault. Anytime you have a producer whose first concern is money and last concern is safety, what do you get? Accidents.
So you don't believe... You don't believe in any curse?
All I know is... Sometimes it seems like that lady is deliberately trying to sabotage her own shoot.
I'll let you get back to your rattlesnake.
For that, I thank you.
Oh, it even looks disgusting.
I'd sure like to get Arthur's take on all this. Maybe I'll head over to his office.
All goal is done. Smooth moves. Chapter's done. Ah, I'm still a gifted gumshoe. No, I'm not even a gifted gumshoe. I haven't actually attained this ranking. That one's taken a while. Oh, Arthur.
Looks like Arthur isn't here, which means it's a good time to snoop for that decoder.
Okay, I had sparkles. Now they're gone. Some of the chalk is making a mess. I'd like to see what's in this hat band. Well, okay. What needs to be unlocked? Well, I can't pick this type of lock, so let's use the key! Brilliant. What's this in here? Let's take a look. Anything useful in here? I could open it, so now we're gonna use the hand. Really, that duffel bag fit in there? Old-fashioned shaving brush. Brush? The bristles are very fine. This is an interesting box. Let's look at it. Some buttons. Okay. A screwdriver. Anything else? I know it says 0, but I don't fully believe it. Alright, we need this and this. And now, on this...
Now I can see which buttons have fingerprints on them. I just need to figure out which buttons get pressed first.
The dustier one first, because that's when you have more oil on your hands, it's going to retain more dust. And as you keep pressing buttons, you leave less oil. So, you, and you, and you, and you.
Alright, got it open.
I wonder what was locked up. Let's take a look. To whom it may concern, take a good look at the posters for what's sure to be regarded as my masterpiece. Then use this to follow my trail. The truth awaits. Z.B. Collingwood. The location of the decoder can be found within Poe's Telltale Heart. Ah, more Poe. We're going to see Poe again in 2 adventure games from now. We're making all these early references. They must have been in the works. Yeah, it would have been in the works already. This book will tell me where the decoder is? Question mark. Let's take a look. I then took up 3 planks from the flooring of the chamber and deposited all between the scalings. You don't need to read the rest. Now, this is what I need. Just like in the Telltale Heart. There's something under here.
This must be the decoder that was missing from that crate on the set.
Indeed. Alright.
I bet each hieroglyph in the note represents 1 letter of the alphabet. I just need to match letters with hieroglyphs.
So this is fun. It's kind of a logic puzzle, so you need to figure out what the answer is first. A film in a new style, not easily dismissed. It's Pharaoh. So as long as you know how to spell Pharaoh. So this is going to be a P. This one that looks like a bottom to me. It's going to be an H. That's a little bug dude. A. Pyramid. Be R, and then the I's here, double I's, be an O, and they get filled in on here. So next, because we've got another page, her name will never fade. This was, for Nefertiti, I was thinking Lois Manson, her name's up there already. So this one, and see we already have the R established because we gathered it from the previous page. So this I is an N, and then this thing, I don't know what to call it, who's it? It's an E, that's going to fill up a bunch of them. The 3 leaves here. There they are. Be an F, never, and then this kneeling person. T, and then the bird, that bird, be the letter I. Alright, one more. Who sat on a throne in a movie well known? Lois. Lois Manson. And where's that weird little curvy one? That one is an S. Okay.
Hey, there's a voicemail. Maybe I should check up on who's been calling Arthur.
That's a total invasion of privacy, but whatever.
Hi, Arthur, it's me. I was just wondering if you needed to talk. You know my number.
And now we meet Arthur Hitchens himself.
I take it you're Arthur Hitchens?
That I am, Nancy. No need to apologize for breaking into my office. It's exactly what I was hoping you'd do. It proves that you are indeed up to the task at hand, which, unbeknownst to Ms. McKenna, is the real reason I suggested she hire you. Here, I'd like you to have this. I found it in the janitor's closet. It's an old lock-picking kit. Take it.
Awesome.
Great. I bet this'll come in handy. I hear you intend to build...
So here we go, and he's another character. It's green. He's not all that dressed in green, but his tie is, and the square rectangle around him is green. So I hear you intend to build... Oh shoot. What was he going to build? Another theme park, wasn't it?
I hear you intend to build another theme park right here.
That's correct. The fact that a promising starlet died while shooting a movie here, the fact that the set was buried immediately after the film wrapped, the fact that a new version of the very same movie is being filmed in the very same place. Combine these elements with state-of-the-art attractions, and I believe the public will flock to Pharaohland by the thousands.
When you said the real reason I was hired...
It wasn't to almost get electrocuted by that statue, was it? This one.
It wasn't to investigate all the accidents, was it?
Few people know this, But the version of Pharaoh that was shown in theaters back in 1937 was not the version the director shot. Much of his footage, the scene in which poor Lois Manson met her demise in particular, was somehow lost. Were it to be found, it would be incredibly valuable publicity for my version of the movie.
And you'd like me to try to find it?
Correct. I have reason to believe that the director hid the missing footage somewhere on the set of the original movie just before the studio bulldozed over it. If that footage really is down there, Nancy, I want it.
That director, was his name by any chance? Was his name Z.B. Collingwood?
Yes, that is correct. I think whoever's been causing these accidents is trying to shut down my production so they can look for Collingwood's lost footage. Nancy, I think you have what it takes to find this lost footage. I suggest you head over to the Hotel Maltese. I'm keeping the cast and crew there with strict orders not to talk to the media. I suggest you start your investigation in Ms. McKenna's room.
Your producer, Molly? She's a suspect?
Make no mistake, Ms. Drew. Everyone is a suspect.
As they should be. Do I get a bonus? Yes! I'll have to turn my chair. Okay. Do. Green, green, yellow, yellow. That's easy. Yellow, green, purple, blue. Purple, red, blue. Purple, red, blue. I had to think about that, I got confused. Purple, yellow, right? Purple, green. Green and blue. What are you? You're blue. I'm not absorbing these. Red, black. Black. Just green. Blue, red, green and red, purple and black, green and purple, so just green, green and blue, blue, green, green, red, red, nice, silver, blue, so blue and red, oh, there we go, hit the wrong one, red and blue, silver, black, blue, silver, black, silver, black, purple, silver, black. Oh, I was so close. Hey, there we go. I have achieved the gifted gumshoe, and I am more than halfway through attaining the super sleuth detective ranking. All the fun. That's what I'm most excited about in some ways, or just achieving the detective rankings. Alright, so much to look at. I need a closer look at this article. Okay. More Lydia Lynn. So how stars hide in plain sight. I'm not going to bother reading it, as you can tell. Can't pick this lock, but we need to look at this. A movie poster for the original Pharaoh. Oh, I see that. I need to pick up later.
It looks like there are hieroglyphs all along the edges of this old movie poster.
Alright.
Let's see if I can decipher them.
F I N. Do I have the rain? I do. D T H E. Hey, I clicked on you. Shoot, I can't see what that is. I think it's this one. You are. Trying to click on it. There we go. Oh, right. Let's try and remember what this is spelled out. Now I know. Where are you? I found you before. Right, that's a different letter. It's an E, not another A.
What in the world does Neja Haje mean?
Well, you'll learn. Don't worry, Nancy. Where does this belong, little candy? Oh my god, that picture just looks so funny. Can Molly's room be listed in here? But of course. I don't think these are real names. Molly McKenna. This one, right?
Aha! Molly's staying in room 614.
Empty and dry. What a beautiful cane. Poor plot. Candy for the guests, maybe? Put that in there, and I should take a look at this note, because apparently it's suddenly empty now. In an effort to conserve water, the lobby fountain will be timed with the clock on the opposite wall to run only between the hours of 12 and 8 p.m. Management. Poor fish, can't see a thing. I need to see if Molly's key is here.
But there's no key for room 614 here. It's a good thing I have that lock-picking kit.
Can I click on the clock? I know it's here. Oh, it won't let me click on it. I was wrong. It's right here. It won't let me click on it. Oh, come on. There, it's now back to life. Some of these things are just silly. They eventually lead to what you need. Really? Okay, I thought I needed to open that. Eyes or hands? There we go.
I can't walk past that security camera. They'll recognize
I
me.
was trying to do that. Let's try this again. Great job, detective. Yeah. Do some lockpicking. Time to put my skills to the test. Tip, if you've covered the bottom row with the wrong tumblers, don't fear. You can still build the correct pattern on top of other tumblers that aren't actually part of your structure. Alright. Voila. Oh, it's just gonna be mean. There we go.
There we go.
Easy peasy. Can't just rip this open. We will need steam. No steam at all. I wonder what Molly's been watching. I wonder what she's been working on. Let's snoop through her laptop. Password protected, of course. Not for long. The batteries are dead. Let's put some water in here. Now the iron needs to heat up. Turn that on. Now I can get some steam. Steam setting is on. Open and no one's the wiser. Now what's in here? Let's take a look. Miss McKenna, although we appreciate your repeated business in helping you restore your computer access, if you want to avoid locking yourself out of your laptop again, we suggest you write down your password in a safe place. You may even want to break up the password into 2 parts and keep them in separate locations so that if someone accidentally finds one part, your security won't be compromised. Shoebox bank, okay. So, speaking of shoe, I think I see something in here. A card? There's something written on it. Did you forget again? Don't kick yourself. Just remember your favorite 10 p.m. show on Channel 6. Well, I need to get me some batteries. I can take some fresh batteries out of here. So we'll take... Perfect. I bet these will come in handy. Right here. Come on. What's on her schedule? 10 p.m. Dex. So I've got part of her password. Tweezers. If only I could remember where I need them. One more thing. Oh, hotspot I'm missing. Where are you? Seriously, where are you? Oh, there it is. This isn't just a pen. No, it's not. Something stuck inside. What does it say? Drawing a blank, Molly? Don't stress. Splash some hot water on your face to help you remember. Okay, let's give this a twist. This will fog up the bathroom. Rolo. Okay, I can't remember in this game. Do I have to put them together first? Or do I put them in one at a time? One at a time? Damn. So only 50 points. Rolodex.
Oh my gosh! Molly is researching the lost film footage. I'd better let Arthur know.
Alright.
Hello, Nancy. Are you making progress?
Indeed.
You may be right about Molly McKenna. I checked out her laptop, and the last website Molly visited was... The website she visited was Pharaoh Files. She definitely knows about the lost footage.
The Pharaoh Files. Nothing but a gossip board for misguided conspiracy theorists. But yes, that proves Molly is aware of the existence of the footage. And because she has more access to the set than anyone, causing accidents would be child's play for her. She seems to spend an inordinate amount of time in the prop room on the upper level of the soundstage. Perhaps it's time someone found out why she always keeps it locked.
I guess I'll do that.
One other thing. In his letter, why did George...
Accuse you of lying, right?
Accuse you of lying?
I've invested every cent I have in this project. I'm doing everything I can to avoid bankruptcy. So I was forced to pull a few strings to get George to direct this film for as little pay as possible. The prop room awaits, Ms. Drew.
All right.
Yikes! What's all this glass doing here? I should probably pick it up before going to the prop room.
I wonder what happened here. So we'll take a look. Uh-oh, the fire axe is missing. This needs to be taken care of. I feel like, is this where there's a secret thing? This is an interesting color choice. Glow-in-the-dark paint. This is the light switch for the hall. Oh, what am I doing? So used to clicking that. What does this say? Key in tut base. It's stuck. I need to tap it open. I know. Don't I need that? No, I should turn the light on. Just making sure I'm not missing anything else. No, still one more thing. There we go. Oh, what's in here? Ah ha ha, audio diary.
CBC here. It's November the 18th, 1936. The day we officially fell exactly 2 weeks behind schedule and became $10,792 over budget.
Ooh.
The studio is extremely concerned, of course, but the fault is theirs for saddling me with such an inept crew. Granted, getting the performance I want from Lois often requires several takes, but the camera operator is particularly impatient and unhelpful. No fellow artist, that one.
Okay. Now we'll move on.
Uh-oh. Looks like someone beat me to the punch when it comes to investigating this prop room. Hey, what's this on the floor?
Data chip. Woohoo! Oh, there we go. Yeah, I guess you can open the door. I think I found everything I need.
Whoever broke in sure trashed the place. I guess I'll clean and look for evidence.
Mm-hmm. There's the manifest. All these things. Dustpan. Just gonna click on everything. There's still 8 more. I feel like I should be clicking on that snake. Well, let's do that one. Still need one more thing. Where's the one other object that I have thus far overlooked? Oh. Bird box? Yes. Better pay attention to that mark. What's in here anyways? Let's take a look. Ah, there's the crowbar. A packing manifest, which I can't take a better look at. Okay. Oh, there's something else in this box besides snakes. Well, what is it? Special kind of scepter. Let's put it here. Perfect fit. There's something in here and it's not mummy parts. Packing manifest. Oh, okay. There we go. Flash boom.
There. All clean. Hannah would be proud.
And it is empty. And there is Molly.
Nancy? What are you doing in here? And what did you do to the door?
I didn't.
It wasn't me. It was like that when I got here. Somebody must have broken in earlier tonight.
Why would somebody break in? There's nothing valuable in here.
If there's nothing valuable in here,
why'd you keep it locked?
Why was the room locked?
Because film crews have notoriously sticky fingers, that's why. Besides,
So
I
true.
store flash boom in here. That's a pyrotech we use for special effects.
I saw a crate of flash boom.
But it's empty.
It was completely empty.
That's not good. That stuff can also be used as an explosive.
Who knew it was in here?
Well, let's see. Everyone.
I checked out the scaffolding. I found
found a few things. There we go.
I found a bolt that was shaved off and a bead from Ida's costume.
Shaved off? If the scaffolding collapsed because someone tampered with the bolts, that means these accidents aren't accidents at all.
Nope.
But Ida can't be causing them. She has the mental capacity of a grapefruit.
Whoever broke in wrecked the security camera too, or tried to. The chip that was inside the camera.
That reminds me of an alternate ending I wrote on the message board years and years ago. about Rick Arlen and how he couldn't be behind anything or the trouble because he's too dumb and he can't act. Anyways, the chip that was inside the camera is still intact.
The chip was still intact. Is the editing room here equipped to play back video that was recorded digitally?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I need to see what's on that chip. It could give us a look at our burglar.
Mm-hmm.
The editing room's all yours. Just be sure to check out Ida's locker when you're done. She might be a better actress than I thought.
Like Rick Arlen in my alternate ending. Bonus round! I like these. They're so much fun. Alright, green, blue, yellow, green. So blue, yellow. Yellow, green, purple. Yellow, purples. Blue, green, purple, green. So blue, purple. Purple, yellow. Come on. Red, green. Yellow, red, green. Red, green. Red, blue. Just blue. I touch you. Black, red. Purple, green. Blue. What were you? I don't know why that didn't work. Purple. I don't remember what that one was. It was red. Silver, red. Red, purple. Black, blue. Alright. Oh, I'm still not quite at Super Sleuth. It's almost full. Okay, and we don't actually have to do anything here. Yes, I see you. What could this be?
A digital decryptor.
Which I just
I
take.
can use this to hack into the chip in the security camera.
Okay. Yes, I guess that is it. I wasn't sure if there was anything else. Alright. New minigame. You have entered data hacking mode. Let's see if we can hack into the security chip to view the last video it took before it was destroyed. It was intact. Your goal is to use these blocks to build one big solid block of data with no holes or gaps. Your active piece is at the top. Try moving it over an empty area and dropping it in place. Yes, great. Yeah, I'm not even going to read these. I'm going to rotate. I don't know if it said that, but I know that I can. There, I think that just talked about rotating. Actually, let's do you, and you there. You there. Fine. There we go. Oh. Do it that way. Oh, yeah, okay. That does work. Going really well.
Now
There
I
we
can
go.
see what the security camera captured.
All right, let's see. Indeed.
That's the same cloak I saw in the wardrobe room.
Whack. Okay, hack and chips. That's done. Oh, still not complete. Where are we going now? Oh yes, back to the wardrobe room. That makes sense. Oh, this is all just so intense. A new edition of the Tattler.
Security stepped up. No kidding.
Yep. I want to open this. Okay, I will use my hand. There's a mirror in here. Gotta get the mirror off with the screwdriver. Okay. This could make a big cloud of dust, yes. I think there are lasers, but I can't see them. Start with that. Or not. A note from Ida. Okay. Dear Ida, if you forget the passcode again, the dark ones will help you remember. Have a great day. Love, Ida. Okay. Here's the dark bulb. Can't see. Well, can I just put my hand in? I don't remember. Nope. B1. G4. Of course, there's another one that I can't see. So R3. B1. Yeah, okay. Oh, I have to do it this way.
There we go. Now I should be able to open this locker.
Okay, it's an intense locker.
Well, now that the snake is gone, I can check out what's in the locker.
She doesn't seem all that bothered by that.
What's all this? I'll need to move some of her stuff so I can inspect everything.
I'd like to inspect this a little more. Okay.
Wow! An autographed picture of Lois Manson.
Out of the way, pretty necklace. 2 pictures of Lois. I need a better look.
Ida sure is trying to get into the part.
Oh wow, this is kind of creepy. Indeed. I need to move this lipstick. Okay. Do. I need to read this letter, or this article about Lois. Okay. Lois Lee Manson began captivating audiences at the early age of 4 by participating in local Trenton theater productions. By the age of 16, Manson had relocated to Hollywood. She was discovered by talented director Z.B. Collingwood in 1935 and promptly cast as Nefertiti in the classic Pharaoh, her first and final film role. Manson perished after on set. Manson perished after being bitten by a snake on the set. Much controversy still surrounds her death, and many think she may have been murdered. Some even accuse Z.B. Collingwood. Manson's mysterious death and the subsequent popularity of Pharaoh catapulted her to posthumous superstar status, making her one of the most notable names in Hollywood to this day. A closer look at this book called Flower of the Nile.
Agapanthus africanus, or the lily of the Nile, is a beautiful plant with blue-violet flowers. Plant in full sun for the prettiest blooms.
Okay. Another article I should read. Miss Lois Lee Manson, beloved daughter and dear friend, passed on January 4, 1937. Private funeral to be held. ZBC. Okay, let's move you and look. What? Did I click the wrong thing? Yes, I did. The Jewel of Karnak. What does this say?
The huge Jewel of Karnak emerald was lost during the shooting of the original Pharaoh film. Could the director's clues be leading me to it? More importantly, could Ida be after it?
A snake just slid over my foot! Oh my gosh, somebody catch it, please! I hate snakes!
Ada, it's okay. I'll catch it. I promise. Just calm down.
Catch it and put it back in the reptile room. It must have escaped or something.
I will, I promise. Just calm down. What's the reptile room?
It's where they keep all the icky creatures they're using for the shoot. Snakes, lizards, frogs, turtles. Why's my locker open?
Look, I'm gonna level with you. I'm not really a production assistant.
Yeah, she's animated way more than any of the other characters.
I'm a private detective.
A private detective? Really? Wait a minute. You opened my locker?
Yeah, and I hate to tell you this, but that snake came from your locker.
Someone put a snake in my locker? Was it poisonous?
I don't know.
I couldn't really tell, but probably not. Do you have any idea who might have put it there?
No. I mean, yes. Whoever's been watching me, that's who it was. Wherever I go, on the set, in the hotel, I get the creepiest feeling that someone's staring at me. I mean, of course people stare at me because I'm young and beautiful and all that, but this feels more like someone's spying on me.
I saw this book in your locker. It's about the Jewel of Karnak.
See, legend has it that Nefertiti was the original owner of this ginormous emerald that became known as the Jewel of Karnak. Apparently Lois Manson heard that and refused to star in Pharaoh unless the real Jewel of Karnak was used as a prop. And people say I'm a diva. Anyway, during the shoot, the jewel suddenly went missing. Everyone suspected Lois had taken it, which she of course denied. But a couple of days later, that thing with the snake happened and she died. So the movie wrapped, they buried the set, and the Jewel of Karnak was never, ever found. Cool story, huh? Ooh, I gotta go. I'm supposed to meet Molly and Arthur at the Casbah. Find that snake. You promised.
Okay. Oh, so close. So now off to the Casbah again. Oh, I didn't even have to. Oh, not the
Someone let all the
Casbah.
reptiles out of
Reptile
their
room.
cages. I guess someone needs to put them back.
Yes, a battery. So exciting. I need to find the... There it is. Come on, you. Use that to capture the snake. I think what it's called. But it's a thingy you use. There was one. That one's not a snake. But it is a creature that slithers and needs to be caught. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now I just need to find it. There we go. Bet you missed your heat lamp. Okay. What is this? Ooh.
Okay, who's the only person I know who drinks these things?
I'd only ever heard of a swizzle stick from this game. I'd never heard that term before. I wonder if that's American. Or just not a BC thing. This light has been out since Wednesday. Fix it. Any questions? I'll be on stage A. I know what I'm looking for. There it is.
I don't think they feed the snakes tuna. Could this be for that cat?
Mm-hmm. And where's that name tag?
Major Haje. It must be the snake on the poster I need to decode.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, another bonus round. Alright. Green, yellow. Yellow. Oh, why did I do that? Green. Yellow, blue, red, green. Yellow, blue, red. Yellow, blue. So just yellow. purple, green. There's green, red, blue. Red, blue. Purple, black. Blue, purple, black. Purple, black. Red, blue, green. Red, blue. Okay. Red, purple. Purple and silver. Red. Just red, black, blue. Black, blue. Red, purple. Well, there we go. Super Sleuth achieved. I'm finally working on the final detective ranking, Ultimate Private Eye. And once it's filled, I uncover the special ending. This game takes a lot longer than I thought. Or longer than I remembered. I feel like these are meant to be quicker. And it's been a while. Not quite 2 hours, like an hour 45, something like that. Well, I was yammering on at the beginning, so anyhow. The poster. I need to look at you. Look at the snake. The cobra. The Egyptian cobra. Right here. In the teeny tiny font. Okay. There's the ring. D. E. What are you? C. Oh, it's gonna say decode, isn't it? Oh no, it doesn't. It's music notes. I remember. Spoiler alert. A.
This doesn't make any sense. Wait, musical notes maybe?
Musical notes for sure. Oh, George Jackson. You here? Yes.
Hey, Nancy, right? You look like you're on a mission.
Someone put a snake
in Ida's locker.
Someone put a snake in Ida's locker.
Someone put a live snake in Ida's locker? She must have had a fit.
When I was in the reptile room,
found a swizzle stick.
I found this swizzle stick.
Wait a minute. If you think I put that snake in Ida's locker, you're dead wrong. Although I applaud whoever did. Exposing her to snakes might help her get over that silly phobia she has.
But you're pretty much the only person around here who drinks rattlesnakes, aren't you?
Yes, but I promise you I have not been in the reptile room in days.
What about the actress from the original Pharaoh movie?
Lois Manson.
Lois Manson. How did she end up with a poisonous snake on the set?
That is a question no one to this day has been able to answer. Some people say the snake wrangler accidentally gave Lois a real asp instead of a non-poisonous black snake. Others say someone knowingly switched the snakes at the last minute. And some say Lois herself switched the snakes because her unrequited love for the film's director had driven her mad. Or maybe she was simply a marked woman, literally.
What do you mean?
I read somewhere that she had a strange birthmark on her arm. One that resembled the Egyptian hieroglyph that meant cursed.
Oh man.
Probably just a Hollywood myth. But even a myth usually has some element of truth in it.
The prop room that Molly McKenna keeps locked
broken into tonight.
Was broken into tonight.
Don't tell me you found a rattlesnake swizzle stick in there too.
No, but I do know the thief was wearing a hooded cloak.
Sorry, my hooded cloak is at the cleaners. But I suppose you want to test my hands for traces of flash boom anyway, right? Detective Drew?
How did you know I'm a detective?
I heard someone talking over at the Casbah.
How did you know?
About the flash boom. Blow it up, they stole it.
How did you know the thief stole the flash boom?
I just assumed that. I mean, it's the only thing in there worth stealing, right? Hey, speaking of the Casbah, that's where I'm headed. Join me?
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
That was weird. I should check out George's room. I'll need the security code to the penthouse, though.
This needs some kind of key. Okay. What does this say? To further increase the security of our patrons, we've installed tamper alarms on all security cameras within the hotel. Anyone attempting to breach the casing of a camera or tamper with its cables will set off an internal alarm and trigger a call to the police. A central service panel has been installed in the main lobby to access the controls for this alarm. Please remind technicians to turn off the alarm at the service panel before doing any maintenance work on the cameras. Thank you, the management. They really should have someone actually stationed here.
You have 1 new messages. To listen to your messages, please enter your 5-digit employee access code.
Well, we'll get there. Eventually. Oops. There's something in the fountain. I need to turn off the fountain to get that. Oh, it's gonna let me click it. Amazing. Hello, my name is Riley. PIN 62629.
Hi, this is Jake from J&S Security Systems. So we got your cameras all serviced, but my technician told me that he misplaced that key you gave him to open the access panel in the lobby. Yeah, I'm real sorry about that. He said he asked the cleaning crew that was in the lobby with him that night, but none of them seemed to remember seeing anything lying around. I hope that's not going to cause you guys too much trouble. We'll keep our eye out and let you know if anything turns up on our end. Thanks.
Maybe the key that opens the service panel is still around here somewhere.
Like here? I can't help but press buttons. B-U-T-T-O-N-S. I love buttons, yes. Alright. What am I missing? I'm missing something. It won't let me go.
I know. I can decrypt the camera's data chip to see George entering his code. I just need to turn off the camera first.
I already did that. I was ahead of the game. Alright, little mini game. Commence. Oh, I don't like those ones.
All right.
Okay. Good job, Nancy. The guy at the Anubis head.
Aha! There's George entering his code. Perfect.
76253. Not that I actually need to make note of this. You don't have to take
Getting
any
that
notes
code
in this
wasn't
game.
so hard.
Once you know it for the game.
Here we go. The penthouse. This looks almost as bad as the wardrobe department.
Indeed. It's really dark in this room. Let's turn on a light.
Whoa, a makeshift photography lab.
Flashback.
Shoot, the bulb burned out. How can I get another red bulb?
Flashback to Danger by Design. I can't get the film out. The batteries are dead. Looks like George's remote works. I don't know if I just have to click on it. Something in here. I don't know which one. this credit card. Oh, except it's actually Arthur's card. Arthur Hitchens. Grenadine, a red pomegranate syrup. Another snake. Sort of a coffee filter. What have you been watching? Enter credit card number. Okay. Batteries. I need to make prints from these. Yeah, I need that bulb. Now I've got my nice red bulb. Oh, there it is. Swap you out. These look like George's notes. Alright. Developing photos is a two-step process. Developing negatives and then making prints. All steps must be done in a dark room. Red light, okay. To develop negatives, remove the film from the camera, place it into the developer black bin, then place in water, then place in the fixer or white bin. Use photographic enlarger to expose onto photographic paper and then repeat development process used for negatives. Alright, so developing fluid, water, and then fixer. Okay, that's developer, that's the fixer. Faucet is stuck, we'll get there in a second. Let's do that. That's water, there's the enlarger. Telescopic camera lens. I need one more thing. There we go. Alright, film. Developer. Water bath. And then fixer. See, I always want to dry them, but I don't think I have to right away. No. So same deal. Developing fluid, then you rinse, then put in the fixer. Although I feel like we did everything in a different order. We did fixer before the rinse. I don't know. I took photography in high school, so that was a long time ago. Developing film's really cool. They don't do it anymore, which is sad.
Wow.
It's all digital now.
These are candid photos of Ida. That's a little creepy.
Indeed, it is. It's more than a little. It's super creepy. It's a total invasion of privacy. So now we've got Nancy taking the photos with her. I think she's gonna meet the whole gang. Well, no, part of the gang. Let's have a chat.
No, no police. That is absolutely out of the question. Nancy, wonderful timing. A slight problem has arisen.
Ida's missing. She was supposed to meet us at the Casbah, but she didn't. I checked her room. She's not there. I called her agent. He hasn't heard from her. This just isn't like her.
And it isn't like you to be so worried about her.
I'm worried about the picture. All we have left to shoot are her scenes, Arthur. If she isn't on the set tomorrow, we are toast.
Since you put it that way, perhaps you should drop whatever it is you're doing and look for her.
Do you have any idea why George Jackson?
So here we go. That color dialogue is really useful. So rather than putting a name in front of the text and taking up more space, you can tell who's saying what by the color. Do you have any idea why George Jackson would be doing this?
Why George Jackson would be taking pictures of Ida on the sly? You know, without her knowing it?
That makes no sense. He spends all day with Ida on the set. Why would he secretly be taking pictures of her?
I don't know, but he's got a ton of them in his room.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Is George still at the Casbah?
To my knowledge, he was never there. At least not while we were waiting for Ida to show.
And we were there for quite a while.
That's odd. He said that's where he was going.
Ida's missing, George is missing, George has been stalking Ida. I'm getting a little creeped out here.
That's
Arthur,
fair.
we really should.
No police.
Then go over to the Casbah and keep your ears open. Listen for the latest gossip on Ida. It might help you figure out where she is.
Find Ida. Quickly.
Okie dokie. Oh, getting there. Getting to the ultimate private eye. Now, Club Casbah.
I shouldn't snoop until all the customers are gone. Luckily, it's almost closing time. In the meantime, I can make smoothies and listen for more gossip.
I don't actually enjoy this. There's a new glass type that is twice as big as the others, double the amounts of each ingredient, and double your points.
That Molly McKenna's a piece of work, isn't she?
Hey, she's a lot better than that Stanislaw was. How someone as neurotic as him got to
1,
be
2,
running
3, and then raspberry.
But 2 days into this shoot, he just
1, 2, 3,
rearranged his
4.
tight about every little
This one
thing.
again.
It was weird. It was almost like he'd become someone else.
1, 2.
You know Hector, the gazillion-year-old set builder?
What about him?
He says the reason they bulldozed over the first Pharaoh set was because right after Lois Manson died, it got infested with bugs.
Bugs?
Yeah, like beetles and cockroaches and stuff. They were all over the place, in all the walls, the lights, props, everywhere. So they buried the whole kit and caboodle. I heard the camera operator talking to one of the grips earlier. He's gone through 3 lenses since we started shooting on stage A. He'll put a new lens on. Everything's fine 1 minute. Next minute, cracked. For absolutely no.
Seen Ida lately?
Nope. She's rendezvousing with someone down at the docks.
The docks?
You know, when you go the back way through the Main Street attraction.
Oh yeah, where the Nile Princess is tied up. Who's Ida rendezvousing with?
Look around. Who else don't you see in here?
George Jackson?
Bingo!
So that's where Ida went. I didn't know there were any docks around here. I wonder how you get to that back entrance. I'll have to figure that out as soon as I'm done snooping in here.
There is some snooping to do here. Now that the lights are on, we can do that. So many things. What's this? I need a key. Someone will want to move this in the morning. Part of a blender. There we go. It's a little empty. This needs to be refilled. Let's do that. Oh wait, what do you call an apple in a blender? Delicious. There we go. It's fastened with 4 screws. An audio wire. This is not a wireless microphone. I should test this. Okay. What else do I need to find here? Things. I need to find 2 more things, and I don't recall where they are. Oh, here we go. Orphan screwdriver, okay. Okay, where do I need a bulb? Light will shine no more. I need to replace it with another bulb. But I need to move this. How? Or do I just do this? No. Oh, dolly. The dolly. Ugh. How silly. Oops. Okay, swap those out. There's something on here. Break at 25 hertz. Do that here. The key. I need the towel. And now use key here.
This could come in handy. Maybe I'll just borrow it for a little while.
Hey Boyd, I know you're behind schedule updating the electrical systems, but I really need you to retrofit some of the audio tours too. The one at the dock is acting up again. Just plug this audio-only adapter into your digital decryptor and you should be golden. I have to go on vacation next week to see the in-laws. At least you'll be having more fun than I will. Nick. I wonder if that's Nick Falcone. He keeps showing up fixing things in the games. And I think there's another audio diary here. On the couch or behind a picture.
Hey! That cat just shredded this music.
Well, music will eventually go there. You'll need a key. The candle is out. There's some matches. Let's tape up the torn music. Let's put it there. This looks like it's loose. Here we go. I knew there was another audio diary. Let's go take a listen. We're almost through. There are only 26 chapters and we're on chapter 17.
Recorded by Z.B. Collingwood on December 13th, 1936. The day the scales fell from my eyes. I saw the first rough cut of my masterpiece and was immediately struck by two things. Lois Manson is one of the most beautiful women ever created, and she is a perfectly dreadful actress. I believe that with judicious editing, Pharaoh can and will be saved, but oh, how blind I've been. I must think of a way to spare poor Lois the humiliation that surely awaits her, to see that she is remembered for something, anything other than her utter lack of talent.
Ouch. Yeah, let's see, just 26 chapters. Okay. I need a cushion. Should be it. So now we're gonna see that Nancy can play music wonderfully.
Hey, now I can try out those musical notes I decoded from the Neja Hajar Egyptian cobra.
And we also hear her butchering words. This is kind of neat. To me, it fits that Nancy would be good at the piano. I can play, kind of,
That
not
was
great.
pretty. Wonder if that song has a name. Here we go. The Nile Princess. Where have I heard that name before?
Somewhere. It's the name of that flower, I believe. In Ida's locker. Alright. Bonus round. Green, yellow. It's green. What are you? Blue, yellow. Blue. Of course. Blue, yellow. So blue, red. Red, green. Purple, blue. Blue, purple. Ooh, so blue, black, red. Blue, red. Black, green. Red, black, green. Black, green. Oh, that was dumb. Black, green. Green, blue. Purple, red, silver, black. Purple, silver. Black, red, blue. Ah, come on, I clicked you. I don't remember. Ah. That's fine. Alright, where are we going? Oh, to the docks, I think, are we? Oh, right.
It looks like the Dead at the Wheel attraction uses a car and a fake crash wall, along with a detective statue. I guess there was more to that statue than I thought.
Yep, so there's more still to do. Looks like it's supposed to break. Indeed. So this is a fake wall, huh? There's something in here. Am I supposed to be able to take this off? Oh, okay. Instructions for resetting the attraction. To reset crash wall, replace breakaway boards from back, side, and exit through docks. If I can open this. No, you can't.
That fake wall is sturdier than I expected. Looks like I'll have to activate this Dead at the Wheel attraction. Somehow.
I wonder if I can turn the car on. Let's give her a whirl. And I think it's broken.
The car is part of this attraction, but it looks like it's broken.
Locked. It looks pickable. Well, guess what we're doing, folks? We're gonna pick another lock here. I haven't done this in a little bit. Alright. I want blue, please. Another blue. Blue. I need one more blue. Are these remotely helpful? No. Okay. So I put that there. That there. You there. You there. I just need another gold one. Gold one here, and then a blue there. Swap for that blue there. Yep, that works. I need gold and blue.
There we go.
Alright, what secrets do you hold? Let's take a look. This is promising. Toolkit. Hefty wrench. I guess that's all we need to fix it. Apparently. Let's try this again. We get to do all this. There's still tokens. Alright, we get to do this for the third and final time. Ooh, flat tire. Crash.
Whoa, that was pretty cool. I wonder how the car gets repaired at the end of the attraction.
I don't know why we need a closer look. So that's where we're headed. Dead at the wheel. So close. Okay, so we're going from Main Street to the docks. Okay. I know there's another audio recording here, but I guess I have to do this first. Okay. Ah. Come on. Whew. I did not think that through very well. Oh god, this is stressful. Oh, that was really silly.
Welcome to the docks. During the filming of the first Faro movie. The man-made lake you see before you doubled as the Nile River. 10 tons of sand and 2,000 palm trees were brought in so that in the movie's most spectacular scene, Lois Manson, starring as Nefertiti, Princess of the Nile, could appear to be surveying her domain from her royal barge.
Okay.
When the movie wrapped, the film's eccentric director demanded that the sand and trees be removed and that every set, no matter how elaborate, be bulldozed over. In 1943, a theme park was built on top of the buried sets. Unfortunately, World War II was raging and the public was in no mood for theme parks. Its owners went bankrupt, and in 1947 the park was abandoned. The docks are among the attractions that were left behind. The steamship to your right, now empty, once housed a restaurant and was aptly dubbed the Nile Princess. On a more mysterious note, blueprints showing the exact locations of the original Faro sets were also left behind, albeit on purpose. The film's director supposedly hid them somewhere on the grounds of the park just before his death in 1949. These blueprints, if they truly exist, have never been found.
Whoa! So according to that audio tour, the entire set from the 1937 Faro film was buried. And I'm standing on top of it right now.
Indeed. Binoculars are always handy. I should open this to see what's inside. Okay. A wrench. Where are these paw prints headed? Need a key for this. There's a lot of net here. If I tug on this, I can see what's on the end. Okay. Let's do that. Need something to load in here. There was another audio diary somewhere. I can't see that far. Well, it's not blind Nancy by doing this. It seems like a bad idea. Nile Princess. Okay, I need one more. And pulley, okay. All these really strange things.
Hey, there's something down in the water. I wonder if that buoy is marking something.
Let's see what's in here. Okay, that's gonna go there. I need that wrench. And let's do this. And let's pull it back up. Ah, these are the blueprints.
These must be the blueprints they were talking about in the audio tour. Looks like the final filming took place under the house on Main Street.
I think that's where I'm headed. Fishing for evidence. Woohoo! Oh, still not ultimate private eye. I will get there.
That cellar door looks like a good way to get under the house. But these crows won't let me by. I have to distract them somehow. Something tells me I need to pay close attention to color.
Oh, I have to do this so often. Or I often have to do this more than once. So, are you white or are you blue? You're red. You're white. Gold. Black. Yellow. What are you? You're green. Oh, that's not even green. You're yellow or red. Ah, I clicked on you. Oh, you're blue. Are you blue or are you white? That's white. You're black. Like a black cat. Tweezers. Fish heads. Yellow band. Red. What are you? White. You are another red one. I don't know what else is red. You're white. Yellowy. White. So green. Where's the green thing? Blue. Oh, good gravy. I'm gonna run out of time. Green. Ah, where was the green one? You. White. Red. Another green? What else is green? Ah, what's here? Blue? Where was the blue? Don't make me redo this. Oh, shoot, where's my yellow bird? You're red. You're blue. Okay, you're green. I can't find your green friend. Like a clover. There it is. Oh. Oh,
There
just
they go.
barely.
Now to get into that cellar.
By picking a lock. Oh man. You, please. And then you. And then you. And then you. Alright, let's go you. 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 I need you. And then I need blue right there. Ooh, okay. Let's go you. You. I need a whole lot of blue next. Put one there. Oh, this is just mean. Where's my next blue? I need two more. Oh, for crying out loud. Seriously? This is ridiculous. Yoink. Okay, oh, for crying out loud. Okay, oh, I've totally screwed this up. You can go right there. No, it went in the wrong spot. Oh, geez Louise. I am pooped. Yep, try again. That did not go well at all. Okay. You can go there. You, and then I need blue. Please cooperate and give me blue. I feel like that's not a big ask, honestly. Okay. Blue right there. I need one more blue. There we go. Blue right there. Okay. Yes. Yes, and then I need another blue, please. And a gold one right there. There we go. Whew. And then another little timed thing coming up here. Oh, still not able to put private eye.
What's in here? I should light these candles so I can check out this room.
Where's the matchbox booklet thing? Oh, there we go. That's not it. Oh my goodness. There we go. I need a closer look.
This looks tricky. I don't think my lockpick kit will work on this one.
Mm-mm. I don't think it will either. What do I spy? Flash boom.
Aha! So this is where all the flash boom ended up. I'll bet someone is using it to look for the lost footage. Someone's outside. I'm going to find out who.
Ooh, spider. Ugh.
Who's there?
Nancy! Oh my gosh, you scared me. Oh my gosh, my heart's not beating. I'm not kidding, I can't feel my pulse. Oh wait, there it is. What are you doing out
She does
here?
have some good lines.
Arthur sent me to look for you.
Because you didn't show up.
Because you didn't show up for your meeting at the Casbah.
I'm hiding. I was on my way to that meeting when I suddenly got this premonition that something terrible was about to happen. So I've just been walking around, trying to make the feeling go away.
I think I've discovered.
Who has been spying on you?
I think I've discovered who's been spying on you.
Really? Let's hear it.
George Jackson. He's been following you around taking pictures without your knowing.
Ew!
Maybe he's the reason for... Maybe he's the reason for your premonition.
My what? Oh, my premonition. Yeah, right. He probably is, the weirdo.
Do you think George Jackson is... Do you think George Jackson is responsible for the accidents?
If he's as twisted as you say, it wouldn't surprise me. Although, my money would have been on Arthur.
Arthur Hitchens? Why?
My agent says he's one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. Not because he's super rich, but because everybody owes him. In fact, if I were you, I'd figure out how to sneak a peek inside that safe in his office. I bet you'd find all sorts of goodies in there.
She's probably right. Oh, still not the ultimate private eye. That's a shame. I really am so close. Okay, let's see if we can snoop around Arthur's office then. The safe.
The safe is locked, naturally.
What could the combination be? What's in here? Well, let's
The third
see.
crate here contained that decoder, but what's this Valley of the Kings one? I'd better head over to Stage A to find out.
Didn't spend a whole lot of time here. Alright, I've got one more thing to find. I just don't know where it is. Seriously. Is it on the ceiling again and I can't see it? No, there it is. Okay. What's this? The combination is plain to see. I knew it had something to do with the plane. Let's move it.
This must be the code to the safe.
Okay, Sammy's birthday, Treasure Island volume, and code inspector. And then Treasure Island. Okay, are these ones one at a time? Yes, they are.
There we go.
What's all this?
Maybe I should try out this phone number.
And bolt cutters that seem so random. Ooh, I have a super bonus. Better be a gumshoe now.
You've reached the office of Lydia Lynn, Tinseltown Tatler celebrity journalist. Leave a juicy message after the beep.
That was interesting.
Indeed, and that was a short chapter. Oh, still not at... Oh, it's not gumshoe, that one's gumshoe. Still not at ultimate private eye. Well, it was a short chapter, I wouldn't have received much. Although I got that super bonus. This is starting to be less fun. It's not my favorite of the two dossiers. Okay, I feel like there's something here. Might be. I can see what they're doing if I turn this on. Scene 73, take 4. Storyboards for the movie, okay. What was I looking for? 42. No, I don't remember. Guess I'm looking for box number 73. Yes, 73. That's what I need. What? Okay, click that button instead.
This is the crate from the manifest in Arthur's office.
I need to open this up. Yes. Blueprints. Could climb up there, I'm not ready. Shovel. Need to move the sand with the shovel.
The Ark is buried here.
Can I open it or do I have to look at it? Oh, I have to look at it. I think that's why they changed some of this in the second one.
A coated lock.
It's not always obvious. The Nage Hage, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, is what it's known by among scientifics. Another name has been applied. Enter it using hieroglyphics. Egyptian cobra. Okay, E. And then G. Where are you? This one. And the Y. And a P. And then a T. I. A. N. C. Getting myself confused. O. B. R. That's gonna be A again.
This is the lockpick I need to get into that sarcophagus under the Main Street house. I
like
think
it's a
it's
key.
time for a little powwow.
It's a key, not a lockpick. Really?
Well, well, the gang's all here.
Yes, let's all chat.
Where have you been? Believe it or not, I was actually worried about you.
As well you should have been. I was hiding. From Mr. Spy Cam here.
You talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
George, I saw
photos.
I saw your makeshift photo lab, along with the photos of Ida you took behind her back. Or should I say, of her back?
You were snooping in my room?
Yes.
She's a detective, freak lips.
How did you know she was a detective?
I told her. I was trying to calm her down after...
A snake.
After someone put that snake in her locker.
Someone put a snake in your locker?
You did.
Apparently
Molly.
taking pictures of me wasn't enough.
I did not put that snake in your locker.
Come on, who else would have done it?
Actually, you.
Hey, look, Ida may not be my favorite person, but I would never risk traumatizing her like that. It would jeopardize the picture.
Probably true, but that snake wasn't meant for her. It was meant for me. While I was checking out that video chip, you shoved that snake into Ida's locker. You knew the wardrobe room would be my next stop. You knew it'd be my next stop after I saw the cloak on the video chip because you'd already seen that it was missing from the reference model. You let all the reptiles out of their cages too, just in case I somehow missed the snake.
Ew! Oh my gosh, you're both freaks!
You tried to scare Nancy off the case?
She realized I actually knew what I was doing and was afraid I might somehow keep her from finding that lost footage.
You broke into your own prop room to make it look like someone else took that flash boom, didn't you? And you tried to frame me for the snake stuff with that stupid swizzle stick.
Okay. So maybe the idea of finding that lost footage made me do things that were a little excessive. But I never used any of the flash boom because finding the entrance to the original Pharaoh set is impossible.
Not really.
And I never put anybody's life in danger like you did.
Since when is feeding a cat a threat to anybody's life?
I'm talking about the accidents.
Oops.
You're the reason that black cat's always running around distracting the crew?
I just thought it would hype the Lois Manson curse rumor that I sort of started. But so what? Curses are great publicity. The Tinseltown Tattler lapped it up when I sort of called them and told them about it. But that's nowhere near as bad as what Peeping George here has been doing.
I was taking pictures of that mark on your back.
What mark on my back?
The one that's just like the mark Lois Manson had on her back. The one that meant she was cursed.
That was on her arm.
There really is a curse, people. Seriously, mate, you need to shut this production down before history repeats itself and somebody gets killed.
You moron! That's a scar from a tattoo I had removed when I landed this part.
You actually believe in curses?
You're darn right I do. Hey, look what happened to the people who opened the tomb of King
I don't
Tut.
believe
A week
this.
later,
People
they
call
dropped
me
All
a
right,
saint.
that's enough.
I go around saying,
Enough.
run, hide, the big bad curse is... What?
Just go to your rooms and get a good night's sleep. All of you. Now. We've got a picture to finish.
You know, Mr. Hitchens, something Edith said earlier has been bothering me. All these accidents, yet no one's been hurt. I think I know who's been causing them. I think you do, too.
Ida was right about publicity. The surest way to create a blockbuster is to get the media talking about the picture before it opens.
So you caused the accidents, taking care that no one got hurt, but instead of reporting them, you closed the set, knowing word would leak out anyway, and that all the secrecy would attract lots of media attention.
Correct.
So low. Ugh.
But from what I just witnessed, I'm afraid this film is headed for catastrophe no matter how many mishaps I arrange or how much publicity they generate. No, only one thing can save me from financial ruin. That lost footage. Please, Nancy, you must find it.
And I will. If I do things correctly. Ooh, bonus round. I think this is the last one. Purple, yellow. Okay, purple and blue. Blue and yellow. Why did I do that? Yellow and green. Green, yellow. Alright. Blue, 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 yellow. So blue, green. Just the blue. Green, blue, green. Green and yellow. Just a green. Purple, blue. Purple, purple and black. Purple. Black, green, red. Black, green, red. Green, red. Blue, purple. Red, blue, purple. Okay. Purple, black. Oops. Okay, black and red. Black and blue. Blue. Red, silver. Red, silver. Silver. Blue, red. Silver, red. Oops. Ooh, just barely. Oh, it's so exciting. Ooh, no. Excellent. You're a puzzle professional. Yes, and I better be on that next detective ranking. There we go. Achieved. Ultimate private eye. Alternate bonus footage unlocked. Yes! Okay. I almost always get it. I think the first time I played this, I didn't. Yeah, it's actually very achievable for the most part. Anyways.
Time to revisit that sarcophagus and try out this new lockpick.
It's not a lockpick. It clearly, that's got to be a key. It's just a complicated key. Alright, I have to do this again. Come on. cooperate. Alright. Let's give this a whirl. That's a key. Oh, more complex, and we can see what's coming up next. Okay, so that I'm not confused. Let's do this. You, followed by you, followed by you. Need you. I need one more gold. Get that done. Oh man. Don't need any more for that, so I'll put one here. Don't need more gold. Ah, criminy. So if I just put it on top, that's fine. One more red. Oh man. Seriously? Okay. I need red. Oh, there it is. I don't like this. For serious, man. Red. Knock it back down. I need more red. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Okay. Red, and then I need blue. What? What did I do wrong? Oh, I still need another red. I know. I don't like it either.
It's a passageway that leads farther underground.
Stressful.
Oh boy, I guess I have to climb down through this sarcophagus.
Okay. It's pretty intricate for something that's buried underground.
Darn, the passage is blocked. But it looks like someone's been using flash boom to get deeper underground. This is my chance to finish the excavation and find that lost footage first.
Alright, this is one of 2 times that we do this. You have entered excavation mode. You'll need to use flash boom bombs to blow away rubble until you have uncovered the old buried set. These are the rocks you'll need to blow away. Up here are the colored bombs you will use. Click the mouse to drop bombs so that they're adjacent to a rock. You need to group together at least 2 bombs and a fuse of the same color around the rock to blow it away. Try doing this now. Okay. Great, I blew up a rock. Yeah. Okay. I'm just not gonna read all that. Okay, let's throw a yellow here. Let's throw a blue there. Maybe a brown down there. A green there. Another brown. More blue. It's brown. Another blue. Another blue. Another green. There we go. There's my yellow. I don't need that yellow. I don't need that green. I just need blue. Okay, let's start doing that. Oh, come on. This is terrible. No, I don't want to put that there, because that would be bad. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. Okay. A little bit more green. There we go. I need blue fuse. Take a green one instead. Okay, good. There's blue coming up.
All right.
There we go.
Whoa, where am I? I need to find a way to light up this room.
So I think this is where there is the extra. The next video thing. Audio diary. Okay. Sorry, I'm not doing what I should be doing here.
Oops. I'd better try this again.
It's that one I need to do, and then might be that one, I don't know. And then you, and then you, and then a bird's head. There we go.
Wow, cool. Let's check this place out.
No. Here it is. Audio diary. Alright. Let's do that quickly. Final scene.
ZB Collingwood here. It is January 25th, 1937. Today, Pharaoh at long last wrapped. To say that it has been a tumultuous shoot is an understatement. I have convinced the studio that the entire set should be bulldozed over immediately. Given all that's happened, such a burial, dark and dramatic, is bound to generate massive amounts of free publicity, I told them. Which is true. But it's not the whole truth. That is what I shall bury, the truth in its entirety, so that someday, some worthy soul can discover it.
And this music right here is very reminiscent of the next adventure game. Reminds me of the 7 ships. Alright. That's all I can see here, so... And this is very much like Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I wonder what this says. Well, let's take a look. Congratulations, you've made it this far. There's only one thing left. Remove Lois from your path to see the truth. I've left you one more clue to be your guide. First, Lois flies with a grace unrehearsed. Next, Lois quenches the desert's deep thirst. Thirdly, she creeps and she scurries and stings. And lastly, she honors the deaths of great kings. Z.B. Collingwood. So we need a bird, and then rain, then the, what's it called? A little critter. You know what I'm talking about, the little bug. And then the rain. Okay. So not that one, not that one. No, not that one. There's the O I need. There's the I. Okay, it's low. No, not that one. Not that one. That one. That's the I. I need to find the bird S. That she quenches, so rain. L. The S. And then let's scuttle. If I can find it. Oh, that was it. I don't see the eye. Did I accidentally pull it? Oh, right there, in front of my face. There we go. Here we go. What is that?
The lost footage. It really exists.
Indeed.
Oh my gosh. The director kept the original Jewel of Karnak for himself.
So it says, to whom it may concern, if you're hoping to find the Jewel of Karnak, I'm sorry to disappoint you. The jewel that appeared on Pharaoh was a replica, which I secretly had made. I kept the real gem for myself. I admit it, I am a thief. However, I am by no means a murderer. Contrary to what people have said about me, and may still be saying, I had nothing to do with the death of Lois Manson. What you now possess proves it. You are here because of my desperate need for someone, someday, to know the truth about the jewel, about Lois, about me. The path down which I have led you has not been easy. I applaud your perseverance. But more important, I thank you. Z.B. Collingwood. And we're at the ending here. Oh, there's me as Nancy. Being spied on by a peeper here.
So, where is it?
Ada? How'd you get here?
I followed you. I've been following you ever since I more or less told you to look in Arthur's safe. So where's the jewel?
The Jewel of Karnak? It was never here. Not the real one, at least. The director couldn't resist having an exact replica made and keeping the original for himself. It's all right here in this letter.
There's no Jewel of Karnak in here? I don't believe it! Here we are on the very set where the original Pharaoh was shot, just like I planned, only there's no jewel? How am I supposed to get rich and famous now?
By being...
a complete ditz, maybe? No, the star of this movie.
By being the star of this movie, maybe?
Are you kidding? Even I'm smart enough to know this movie is going to be a disaster! Unless... what if disaster were to strike again? Oh my gosh, if someone were to die as tragically and mysteriously as Lois Manson did on this movie, oh my gosh, it would make headlines all over the world!
Last Traded Blue Moon
Ada,
Canyon.
what are you talking about?
Publicity! You die in a cave-in down here. We finish the film in your memory. It opens, bam! Smash hit! And I'm rich and famous after all.
Oh man.
I die in a cave-in?
Yeah, that part's kind of a bummer. But hey, that's showbiz. It was a pleasure working with you, Nancy. Bye-bye.
Yeah, no. Ida's using Flashboom to try to bury you alive. Excavate your way out before you become part of the set's ancient history. Your bombs are now on the left side of the screen. Ida controls the bombs on the right. You will see some wooden crates that occasionally drop into your screen. If you use your bombs to blow up a crate, it will cause random bombs to fall into Ida's side of the screen. Watch out because she can do the same to you. Ready? Move quickly to trap Ida before she traps you. I don't always do well at this. That one, this one. Let's do that. That's what I do. Not quite enough. I'll move on to the next section. Okay, let's throw that there. Let's do that one there with that. Let's do some of this. Here. Oh, Ida. Let's see. Okay. Really wasn't sure how that had actually turned out. Thought maybe I was gone for. Done for. Oh. It's fine. Oh, just ran out of time. There we go. Eat already.
Hurry! Everything's about to collapse. Ah! Well, Ida, looks like you got your wish for publicity after all.
Murder, Mayhem, Mummies. Tinseltown Tattler. The final scene. Hey, that's a game. Great job, detective. So, you're the fairest of them all. Oh, thanks. Champion at Pick Up Sticks. Conversation queue bonus. Got a whole bunch of things. Let's continue. And now let's go back to game. Because there's still a little bit left. Got that lost footage after all. And I get the bonus ending.
Time to see what's on this lost footage. Oh, it's Lois Manson. She's alive? That's the Jewel of Karnak.
Mm-hmm.
So Lois Manson didn't die from a snake bite while filming the first Pharaoh after all. Actress that she was, she faked the whole thing. The director was obviously in on it, as well as the coroner who signed her death certificate. So she must have been some kind of spy or federal witness or something. In any case, once the camera stopped rolling, she vanished into history. As for the Jewel of Karnak, which Lois apparently stole from the director after he switched it with a fake, Arthur Hitchens returned it to the Egyptian museum from which it had come some 80 years earlier. This generated a lot of publicity, as did Ida's very convenient nervous breakdown, which allowed her to avoid prosecution when it came to that cave-in. As a result, the new Pharaoh movie was a smash hit. Arthur was thrilled. Molly McKenna, who, believe it or not, wound up adopting that stray black cat I'd been chasing all over the lot, didn't much care. George Jackson, however, was disappointed. Despite his denials, he deeply resented the fact that Arthur had used his considerable influence to make George unemployable unless he directed Pharaoh. He wanted the movie to tank because it would have ruined Arthur financially. Of course, it wouldn't have done wonders for George's career, but he was either too focused on payback or just plain too dumb to realize that. As for me, the Tinseltown Tattler has been hounding me for months trying to get the inside scoop of my adventure. I'm thinking I'll just have their people call my people, which means I'll have to train my people, i.e. Togo, to answer the phone. But something tells me having to talk to a dog won't faze their people one bit.
Alright. So that's the end of the game, but I think there's a trailer for the second one. Do I start talking about this? I might as well. So yeah, there we go. That's the first of the Dossier games. Lights, Camera, Curses. It's that's funny. I'm pointing it. You can't see with my hand. The artwork's really funny. It's not my favorite game in the world, and I played the second game first. It's the first one I found in a store. So, and I really like the setup of the second game, Resorting to Danger. I think they've got the action bar figured out perfectly. It's so much better. I just like the setup of what you're trying to pair up are better than I do in this game. So then playing this game second, it really didn't go over very well for me. It just was kind of lame. But as a first attempt, before they perfected the series, it's really good. Okay, let's see if there's going to be a trailer.
I learned where my next case would take me. The Redondo, an exclusive spa where the rich and famous go to get nipped, tucked, or just plain indulged. Massages, gourmet meals, exotic beauty treatments, luxurious rooms. Unfortunately, someone has added danger to its list of amenities by planting devices that suddenly explode. Potentially deadly results. Help me unmask this mad bomber before the spa's wealthy clients start checking out for good in my next adventure.
There we go. Oh, congratulations, you beat the game. Now you can look through your journal to view all the evidence and movies you collected along the way. Doesn't matter. So there we go again. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't actually enjoy this game very much, but as far as I can't think of what this genre is called, where you're like click and find, hide and seek, those where you're trying to find hidden objects. It's a hidden objects game. Duh. There we go. Compared with all the other computer games of that style out there, this is really unique because there's more purpose and you're not looking for like 5 cats that are in awkward positions in a scene. What you're doing is looking for items that are practical and being used in the story. That drives the story. It's all very intentional. There's purpose. So that's one of the things that I really appreciate about the way that this hidden object game is set up. And of course, it's got a mystery. There's a proper story being told. So it's, in that regard, it's a really great tweak to the hidden object type game. And the second game is far superior, and I'm looking forward to playing that one. But yes, there we go. That is Lights, Camera, Curses. Is there anything else to say? I wish they had continued the series, despite how much I don't like this one. There was so much potential, and I think this was a really good launching point. And Her Interactive was able to figure out what needed to change. So like I said, the action bar gets changed in the second game, as we'll see when I get there in, a month or something, but maybe longer. And the story's kind of interesting. I like all the ties to previous games. There aren't many, but there are some, like Tinseltown Tatler. That first came up in, I want to say Ghost Dogs and Moonlight. I don't know why. No, I'm thinking of M's Tacky Tourist Trap. I don't know why. But yeah, there are these references to past and future games, or a whole bunch of references or similarities with Warnings at Waverly Academy, which hadn't been released at this point. That's still 2 games away, because after this, the next Adventure series game is Ransom of the Seven Ships. And then we have Warnings at Waverly Academy with... I can't remember if Resorting to Danger comes before that or not. It doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, some neat things. A very, very unique twist to hidden object games. And again, I think it was a good starting point for Interactive, and I really wish that they had continued beyond the second game. I still hold out hope. Kind of. Anyways, that's it. That's, I was going to say Resorting to Danger. That is Lights, Camera, Curses. Thank you, everyone, for watching this playthrough. I cannot believe how long this took. 3 hours. These are supposed to be, what is it? Fun games or quick games for detectives who are short on time. I can't think of the slogan. Could open the box that I have with all my games in it. It's right over here. But for busy detectives, it's meant to be short, but 3 hours. My goodness. And that's just some commentary from me at the beginning and here at the ending. And I did watch the audio, or rather listen to the audio diaries that were found, but still, I haven't played this in a while, and I thought it was going to be maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. I'm not going to watch the TV show I was going to watch tonight. I'm kind of disappointed. I have to go straight to bed now. Well, anyways, it's a longer game than I think we are led to anticipate. But now you know if you haven't played this before. So, thanks again, everybody. Have a great day or evening or whatever time it is when you watch this. Have a good one. Bye-bye.